punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And down right around the 37. 36 yards on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game. But not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and
touchdown Falcons! Ken Walker, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Here's Chandler on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. He finds Austin complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Allen. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man right side is St. Brown. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Chandler. Fights him off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Chandler again. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Walker will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Allen now on first down. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Middle.
Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chase Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd and 1. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Allen's throw complete there to St. Brown. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Now Pirine. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. Shark's got it left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Allen. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Allen. He'll complete this one to Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Walker now on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to Walker on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Diggs has it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw brought in by Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's taken in by Watson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, it's Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They run again with Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. It gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So they stay